We have some potentially big news on the lawsuit, the everlasting lawsuit that is the Bumpstock ban, and I want to tell you all about it. One quick announcement: I just got off the phone with Representative Andrew Clyde's office, and today will be the vote for House Joint Resolution 44, and it's expected to be around 5:30. I will be going live probably around 5-ish. Just so I can cover the buffer period so that we don't miss it. If you want to watch the House floor vote on the resolution to overturn ATF's pistol brace rule, then you can join me live. It's going to be my first live stream from my reconfigured setup here in Tennessee, and hopefully it goes well. So again, I'll put the link out in my my socials shortly once I set it all up, but about 5:30 should be the vote. Be there and be early so we don't miss it. All right, today I want to talk to you about the everlasting gobstopper of a lawsuit and infringement, and that is Donald Trump's Bumpstock ban. It's something that was done by executive fiat via Chevron deference, where the administrator, Donald Trump, told his Department of Justice to ban bump stocks because he didn't like them, and then the DOJ had ATF institute rule changes where a slidey piece of plastic, I know that pisses people off when I say that, but that's exactly what it is. It's an accessory. It is a piece of plastic that doesn't affect anything on the gun. It doesn't make it more lethal. It doesn't make it more accurate. In fact, it makes it less accurate. If you've ever shot a bump stock, I did once at a range event, and yeah, it wastes ammo and spews it all over the range. But a lot of us said that we had to fight this because if the Trump administration was successful in banning things just because they didn't like them, remember he also said he didn't like suppressors and silencers, then future administrations would do the same. And guess what? This administration, the very next one, the Biden administration, did it with frames and receivers, trying to do away with the ability to make your own firearm. You also changed the rule on firearms with attached stabilizing braces, so pistol braces. So this all started last administration with the bump stock ban, and I will remind people that the pistol brace attempt to ban them, the first one, which was rescinded, was actually under the Trump administration. So the bump stock ban has been fought, and we have won. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals destroyed the bump stock ban, said it's unconstitutional, and the government had to decide: are we going to just take this loss here, and then it'll only apply here, the Cargill case, and just a couple states here in this circuit will be affected, and the rest of the country will have to fight, and maybe we can make this ban last in other parts of the country for years until it gets its way to the Supreme Court? Or do we appeal and go for the gusto and get the ban to be national? Well, yesterday we learned a couple things. So there were a couple bump stock cases. I just mentioned the Garland case, and we'll get back to that. But in the Gun Owners of America case, which was in the Sixth Circuit, this was filed, and this came out yesterday. It says, this matter is stayed pending further proceedings in two cases raising similar claims: the Cargill v. Garland case, which is in the Fifth Circuit, and the Hardin v. ATF case, which is in the Sixth Circuit. Consistent with this court's order, the defendants hereby provide notice that the Solicitor General has authorized the government to petition the Supreme Court for a writ of certiorari in Hardin. Defendants will provide a further notice of the Supreme Court's decision on the petition in Hardin. Per the court's order, the parties will file a joint status report within 21 days of the Supreme Court's decision, either granting or denying the petition for writ certiorari in Cargill. What does that mean in English? It means the bump stock cases have been petitioned to the United States Supreme Court. So now we need to wait for the Supreme Court to issue the cases in conference, and for the judges to discuss this. Is it worth us taking up or not? They'll either issue a writ of certiorari, meaning we're going to hear this case, or they won't. And if they don't, then the previous ruling stands. So there's a lot of things that can happen here in a short period of time related to the bump stock cases. And this potentially is good news, because if this gets shattered by the Supreme Court saying you can't ban things all willy-nilly because you don't like them on a piece of paper via a rule change, then it bodes well for all of the things we're fighting today related to the ATF and their rule changes. So stay tuned, because this could be good, real good. I'll bring it to you every single day, no matter what happens in the Second Amendment. You can find news here on Guns and Gadgets, whether it's litigation or legislation or anything in between. All you gotta do to stay in the know is to subscribe to this channel, like the video and share it so more people see it, and turn on that bell notification to all notifications so that you're notified when I put out new content and go live. Now, hopefully you'll join me tonight to watch the vote on the floor for House Joint Resolution 44. We want to know which of these pro-gun Republicans are with us and which ones aren't. And when they put their vote on paper, we're going to know for sure. Same goes for the Republicans in the Senate, which would be the next step, because I fully expect this to pass tonight. But I never put my, the cart before the horses, or never count my chickens before they hatch, even though I've never had chickens. Guys and gals, I'll see you all on the next one. Again, check out uscca.com/GNG, and hopefully you'll join me tonight for the live. Take care.